Okay, welcome to another session in this series. In this session, we start with question number 75. Previously, we ended on 74. Okay, so here we start with 75. It says simplify this. Okay, it says simplify this. So at once on top here, I can see a difference of two squares. Okay, because this can be written as 1 over 2m all squared minus 3n all squared. When you expand this, you get this. Okay. When you expand this, you get this. Okay, so we know how to deal with difference of two squares, right? You know how to deal with that. So let's come down here and work. Okay, so we're going to have 1 over 2m plus 3n multiplying 1 over 2m minus 3n all over 1 over 4 multiplying 1 over 2m minus 3n. So now what can we cancel? We can cancel this right here because they are the same. Okay, so what are we left with? We're left with this. Okay, so we have 1 over 2m plus 3n divided by 1 over 4. I've just written this as a division. Okay, divided by 1 over 4. Okay, but we know that we can change division into multiplication, right? So let's do it at once. And when we do that, what happens? The 4 would come up. Okay, the fraction here will flip. Okay, cool. So let's clean that and then let's do that at once. Times 4. Okay, so finally our answer will be 4 multiplying 1 over 2m plus 3n, and that is our answer. Do we have it? Yes, it is D. D is our answer. Okay, cool. Let's go to question number 76. It says we should find one factor of this. So we just need to solve that. Okay, let's solve that. How do you do that? Yeah, let's write it down. 7x squared plus 33x minus 10. So we multiply the coefficient of x squared by the constant. What do we get? Negative 70. So now we need to find our two factors such that when we multiply them, we get negative 70. And when we add them, we get positive 35. Sorry, positive 33. Our factors are what? Positive 35 and negative 2. When you multiply them, you get negative 70. And when you add it, you get the coefficient of x, which is 33. Okay, cool. So let's write that down. 7x squared minus 2x plus 35x minus 10. So we can easily put them in brackets and then factor them. Okay, cool. Now here, what is common? We can factor x out. Okay, let's factor x out. Then we have 7x minus 2 remaining. Okay, then on the other end, what do we have? We can factor 5 out. Then we'll be left with what? 7x minus 2. Okay, now we have two terms here, one here and one here. What is common? 7x minus 2 is common, 7x minus 2. Okay, so we factor that out. We factor 7 minus 2 out. And now what is left? When we factor from here, you have what? X left. You have x. And when we factor from here, we will have what left? 5. We have 5 left. So this is our answer. Okay, so we need which of the answers here, which of the options here matches one of this. You have 7x minus 2 here. You have 7x minus 2. So our answer is what? C. Okay, Cool. Let's move on to question number 77. The question says simplify this. Very simple, right? Just need to expand, simplify. So we have 3x minus p plus x. You need to be careful because this negative would affect this negative. Okay? Negate, then we have a positive. Okay? Similarly, on the other side, we have minus r, then plus p. Because of the negative affect this negative, it becomes what? Positive. Okay? So now we can simplify. Negative p here cancels positive p here. Okay? And then we have our final answer to be 4x minus r. Okay? 4x minus r. Do we have it? Yes, we have it, which is C. Okay. Question 78 says simplify this expression. Wow. It looks a little bit kind of like tricky, but it's very easy. So when you look on top here, you have a squared here, and then you have a to the power 4. You have b to the power 4 here, you have b squared here. So there are some things common. A and b is common here, a and b is common here. So let's try to factor out a squared, b squared. Okay, because we can get a squared from here, and we can also get b squared from here. Okay, we can get b squared from here and a squared from here. Okay, so let's factor a squared, b squared out. Okay, so we have a squared, b squared. Then finally, if we factor a squared, b squared from this, we'll be left with b squared. Okay, b squared. Okay, minus, similarly, if we factor a squared, b squared from here, we'll be left with what? A squared all over a b. Okay, cool. Now this expression here we can say is the same as what? Ab squared, right? This expression is the same as ab squared. Okay, cool. Now I want us to write it like that. Okay, let's write it as ab squared. Ab squared multiplying b squared minus a squared all over ab multiplying a plus b. We forgot our a plus b here. Okay, cool. So what happens over here is this ab can cancel one ab over here at the top here, because as you can see we have ab squared. What that means is ab times ab. So when we cancel one of the ab's, we are left with what? ab. Okay, ab. So here we would have ab times into bracket b squared minus a squared all over a plus b. Okay, are we done? No, we are not done. If you look here, we have a difference of two squares. Okay, b squared minus a squared, and we know how to handle difference of two squares. Okay, so we have ab times b minus a multiplying b plus a all over a plus b. Okay, now can we cancel something? Yes, we can cancel something. We can cancel a plus b and b plus a, because a plus b and b plus a are the same. Okay, so we can cancel that. So finally, what do we have? Finally, we have our answer to be ab times b minus a. When we expand, what do we get? We have ab squared minus a squared b. So that is our answer, ab squared minus a squared b, which is D. Our answer is D. Alright, let's move on to question number 79. Okay, let's go to question number 79. It says factorize this. Okay, so let's write that down. You have 3ax plus y minus 3x minus ay. Okay, cool. So now, how can we factorize this? Let's try to group the x terms and also the y terms. Okay, let's do that. So the x terms, we have 3ax minus 3x plus y minus ay. So we can put those in brackets. Okay, so here we have 3x factored out, then we are left with what? A minus 1, then plus y factored out, 1 minus a. Cool. Now, what is common between this and this? Nothing is common, right? Actually, something is common, just that we can't see it yet. Now, if you multiply a minus 1 by negative 1, we have what? 1 minus a, right? Try it. Multiply this by negative 1. What do you get? 1 minus a, right? Cool. That means we can factor negative 1 out of here, and then we have 1 minus what? A, which is the same as here. So we can factor that out, okay? Cool. So let's do that. We have negative 3x 1 minus a plus y 1 minus a. Okay? Cool. Now, we can have that 1 minus a out because they're similar here. You can factor it out. And then, what are we left with? Negative 3x plus y. Okay? So this is our answer. Now, when we look here, we see that this answer is not in the option. Do you have 1 minus a there? No, we don't. But you have a minus 1, alright? So what that means is, we can factor negative 1 from here, factor out negative 1 from here, and then that negative 1 instead multiply this, right? So if we do that, what we have is a minus 1 multiplying y, multiplying 3x minus y. Okay, so do we have that now? A minus 1, 3x minus y? Yes, which is B. Okay, cool. Let's go to question number 80. It says simplify this expression. So you can find the LCM. The LCM is what? Z plus 2 z minus 3. Okay, so if you continue, z plus 2 cancels this, so this will multiply z, and then z minus 3 cancels this, so this multiplies this. Okay, so let's do that. So we have z multiplying z minus 3 minus z minus 2 multiplying z minus 3. Okay, cool. Now, no, it's z plus 2 here instead. Sorry, plus 2. Okay, so now you can see z minus 2 and then z plus 2 is a difference of what? 2 squares. Okay, and we know how to handle difference of 2 squares, right? So let's do that, and then we simplify the other side also. So we have z squared minus 3z, then we have minus in a big bracket z squared minus 2 squared. Okay, all over our denominator, z plus 2 z minus 3. Okay, so now let's simplify. So we have z squared minus 3z minus z squared plus 4. Okay, all over z plus 2 multiplying z minus 3. Okay, cool. Now z squared will cancel this z squared, so we'll be left with what? 4 minus 3z all over our denominator, which is z plus 2 multiplying z minus 3, and that is our answer. So let's see if you have it there. 4 minus 3z over, yes, which is a. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for watching this session. In the next session, we'll be moving on to question number 80. Thank you so much. See you again next time. Bye.